Happening right now, a high-stakes vote at Volkswagen's Chattanooga plant.
Today, plant workers began casting ballots deciding whether they should unionize. It's a topic that has many of them divided.
Kylie Thomas is live to tell us what the plant is like today with the first round of voting beginning. Kylie.
Well, guys, both sides tell me they're just glad that the vote is finally here tonight. Take a look at these union signs here behind me outside of Volkswagen. You can see the yellow one that says check yes to union, and then these blue signs are against unionizing that say no to UAW. Brandy Gangler started her day before the sun was up. She was one of the first Volkswagen workers to wait in line at the polls.
Well, I voted no, of course. No UAW.
She, along with 1,700 Chattanooga employees, are expected to vote over the next 3 days. The argument, whether to unionize the Chattanooga plant with the United Automobile Workers.
Everything that we have, down to your pay, your time off, your maternity leave, paternity leave, everything's up for negotiation. So I just am afraid of what we may lose.
Gangler started working at Volkswagen 8 years ago after she was laid off from her job. She credits the company for getting her family back on their feet. She's afraid that she would lose her benefits if a union forms.
You're not losing anything. You're sitting down at the table to negotiate.
Brian Rothenberg with UAW says that's not a ripple effect. He says unions give workers the power to negotiate pay, paid time off, and profit sharing from their employer.
Rather than ask, they have an actual voice in the process.
Many Republican elected officials, such as Mayor Jim Coppinger to Congressman Chuck Fleischman, are actually against a union for Volkswagen. But the UAW and plant workers say a union would boost the Chattanooga economy.
Those politicians aren't working in the plant. They're not the ones that get, you know, a limited amount of PTO days that have mandatory overtime.
Look at all you due-paying members. Your dues are being paid to stand out on the side of the road and wave. That's nothing I want to be a part of.
The government will count all of the votes after the polls close this Friday night, and the UAW tells me that employees do have the option to opt out of a union here in the state of Tennessee. Live outside of Volkswagen in Chattanooga tonight, I'm Kylie Thomas, News Channel 9.
Kylie, thank you. We spoke to Congressman Chuck Fleischman from Tennessee as part of our Connect to Congress series today. He believes UAW representation would be detrimental to the entire region.
Tennessee has had a long tradition of being a right-to-work state. Our economy is doing well. We are the #1 state for business development. It would be very detrimental, in my view, if we ever became a big labor state. I do not want to follow the fate of Detroit and some of the other venues where the UAW has been very detrimental.
One worker we spoke to last week says the union would give them much needed protection. Andrew Hall told us injuries are high in his department and his employer shrugs off his concerns in order to meet daily numbers.
We have some safety equipment that we use, but the line's going so fast right now we can't use it. So we have an individual that has actual torn rotator cuff. If we have a problem, we have a voice to go back and bargain with them. So a union would help, just by giving us a cross-the-table kind of thing to do.
Voting runs through Friday and will begin at 4:45 a.m. and through 9 a.m. It picks back up from 3:30 until 8 p.m. daily for the different shifts at the plant. We'll have full coverage of the outcome of the vote on our website, newschannel9.com.